Hey there, and welcome back to some Remnant. We're in Seeker's Rest, so we didn't quite get Talaratha for this last one, which would have been nice for Nebula, but, you know, we'll be okay. Instead, we can get ourselves the Spectral Blade, which will be pretty nice. Bad thing with this fight, too, though, is the old, what's it called? Freaking Sha'Hala is, he's weird with status effects. A lot of them don't actually work on him, and some that do only affect him when his hands are out, so, like, there's gonna be, we're probably gonna have to adjust our build slightly to do okay against it, but I want to say we'll be okay. You know, I say that, it's the famous last words, right? But then other than that, things to look for in this one, I mean, we're pretty much set with what we really want, right? And Narud has some really strong items, but they have some strong items with, like, other Narud items. You know what I mean? So, like, what we've got going on here, like, we could probably replace, like, this with, I would like the targeting jewel to help us with the spread stuff on our shotgun. I think that would be pretty solid. And then we could hit things from a good distance. We will be able to get the overload mod, the shock rounds, and that will be pretty nice for some of our random, like, status effects, depending on, like, what our situation is. So that'll be good. But then as far as, like, some of the other, like, boss guys go, like, you know, space crabs is always nice, but not, like, gonna super help us. Same thing with the boar one. Freaking both of the mods from the other two, whether it's the Custodian's Eye or the Astropath Ghost, because the one is Helix rockets and the other one is what's it called? The plasma beam, right? Neither of those are really gonna, they're not really gonna do it for us, right? Like, we're just not built for that type of thing. So yeah, there's not a lot there that we're really looking for. But, you know, depending on what we find, I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting because there's just so much stuff. Oh, Vault of the Formless. All right, first dungeon should be pretty fun. We will put on caltrops just because there's zombies, and this can be pretty cool to control them. The flying guys, obviously not going to work on them, but Vault of the Formless has the aberrant guy at the end, if I'm remembering right, and he is always a horde or minion guy. Which means, you know, we can drop the caltrop. It'll clear up any extra minions he summons while also doing consistent damage to him. Oh, wait. That's not this one. Which one is this? Oh, is this the big wave? The Matrix area at the end with all the pods that are getting moving and you gotta wait for the platforms to spin and everything. Is that this one? You get a trait there, which is nice. I don't remember which one. It might be footwork. Unfortunately, that event is so friggin' buggy, man. Sometimes I go to do it and it, like, the, like, rotation, like, at the very end, the waves, like, there will be, like, a solid, like, 3 minutes between waves. And, like, I mean, I've done multiplayer before. Teams have just left. Like, the host just, like, quits out after a while because he's not waiting around for it, right? Which I don't blame him, but it kind of sucks that I, like, sat around for 5 minutes waiting for us to, like, win, and then the whole thing is jank, so it doesn't work out right. Oh no, hordes of guys. Good thing I've got the trusty Enigma, which is exactly why if I rolled the Archon for for the starting archetype, which is exactly why I wouldn't use the Enigma on it, because it's just so strong. And I mean, part of it is that we have the energized neck coil, but energized neck coil isn't hard to get. All you have to do is get to the labyrinths, and then it's always there. It's always in the same spot. It's not even like it's some tricky area to reach, right? It's just there. And so yeah, Enigma is just really strong, really strong. Oh, hi friend. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Oh, you're slow and bleeding and now burning. Oh. Poor blob. Oh, it's the water fill event. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. Like, I'm pretty confident in my ability to do it, but the idea that I would mess up a jump and then just drown is absolutely awful, especially since I'm finally making progress again. I'm in the third world. Like, I would be so pissed if I messed that up. But here we go. We can get ourselves the rupture cannon. We'll get there's a ring to get as well, and And the trait in XP, right? Whatever trait it was. I feel like it was footwork. Being real tough so far. I think one of the scariest parts of this whole sequence and events is when you get the flying, yeah, those guys, right? Sometimes they land up right beneath the platforms or walkways, and you don't necessarily know that they are there, and then they'll do the big, like, explosion thing. And on the higher difficulties, you know, that could potentially one-shot you, or, like, maybe depending on where you're at, like, knock you off somewhere, or just stagger you into, you know, a bunch of other attacks. So to me, that's the most dangerous part of this event, outside of, you know, the bugginess of it. Yeah, see, almost like that. The only reason I knew is because I managed to hear him doing his stupid little wind-up. Sometimes I don't hear that, especially if I'm playing with friends or something, and we're all, like, mic'd up, and then we're, like, chit-chatting, and then, you know, there's obviously a lot of extra noise there. Or if I'm doing something like this, and I'm talking a lot, then I don't always hear the, you know, the cues, the audio cues. And when that happens, that's when it's pretty dangerous. But we'll wait here so we can get the key. So that way we can get the rupture cannon. Because I do really like that pistol. I like it a lot. Alright, and if you didn't know, there is a ring over here. So if you climb up over this spot, you drop down, kind of meander your way this way. It's kind of an annoying amount of crawling. And there you go, metal driver. Increases your reload speed based on kills. So like if you, and it stacks up, it's like a 10% bonus per kill you get, stacks like 3 times or something like that, maybe 5, I don't remember because I've never actually used it. But yeah, not amazing. It's okay, I guess depending on your build it could be kind of nice. Maybe. There's a lot of robots. I don't remember there being so many freaking robots. Too bad there's caltrops for you. Oh no. Oh, what a disgusting combo. Wonder if it would be worth it to put points into chakra. That way my some of them, like my caltrops or something, last longer, or maybe even whatever elemental rounds I use, because it'll depend on the situation I'm in, right? Because caltrops is not going to do me a lot of good against somebody like Annihilation, right? Who's flying in the air. Like, what is that going to do for me? So I'm going to want to use a different type of mod. So maybe having it last longer would be nice. All right, here we go. I do not trust these lightning barrels, because why would you trust them? I knew there was somebody else coming up, because they do that. They like to flank you. Ay. Oops, bad shots. Let's just drop back caltrops right on top of us. Now, again, cool thing with the caltrops too, because that's just being kind of a super good tool for us in general. With the black spindle, because of like how much it applies that bleeding and stuff on like multiple guys, even single guys, it like maxes out the black spindle like right away, which is pretty fantastic. Oh, there's our other flyer. Now this is kind of like where this whole spot can get kind of like jank, right? Because sometimes in between these waves, like that's where you can't seem to like get a lot of dudes. We seem to be okay right now. Hey. No thank you. Eat that, jerks. Get this reloaded while I walk into it. Now there should be an elite dude coming out here at some point. I would have liked the caltrops for him, because it's a big blob thing, and then just slowing him down. Obviously slow is fantastic, but it would trivialize that fight. But we should be able to charge it up. Well, I'd say we charge it up pretty quickly, but maybe not. You could get him to charge off the edge if you lined it up right. I did not, obviously. Oh, there's our caltrops. Boom. And now we win. Fitness, that's what it is. That's how far we can roll, right? Yeah, evade distance. Alright, hatchery time. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, spacecraft not super interested in. The old caltrops would be pretty good. I mean, the Enigma, obviously really good, wiping out all the bugs. Caltrops would be solid as when we get to the boss fight and all the extra little adds. Even the primogenitor himself, and being able to just like get some kind of constant bleeding on him. And I think because you can stasis him as well, so I feel like you should be able to just slow him in addition to that. So like we should be able to like really crank out some damage on him. Ooh, I forget what the ring thing is in there. That little orb of death. It'd be kind of scary. Do I just get it now and I try and run through the dungeon safely in time? Am I going to be dumb like that? I think I'm about to be dumb like that. Or there's the actual item we're looking for. Ring of Deflection, that's what it is. Alright. Probably not super amazing for us. I mean, I think it could be interesting if we were doing some more gray health thing, especially since we have that, the effigy amulet, and that gives us the bonuses for, you know, having gray health. That could be interesting, but we're way stronger doing the status effect thing. The focusing shard, or whatever the heck it's called, giving us some spread reduction could be good for our good old shotgun. Wonder if I'll replace the dried clay ring, maybe. That's something to look at later, though, while this thing isn't chasing us. Gotta be careful, gotta keep moving. If I let myself get hold up too long, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, shield up now. I didn't want to do that. Oh my god, that was crazy. There's a lot of explosions happening right there. Game is freaking out a little bit, as far as like frame rate and stuff goes. Don't know where the ball is at. Oh, there's the gear that I would like to pick up. Reload quickly, please. Conservation seal, that's kind of cool. Alright, we made it. Okay, easy piece. Let's go ahead and just do it, man. Let's make it happen. Skibbity skibbity. Hit it with the Krellax, because that Krellax does a lot of like actual status effect damage. So we can get some more, as opposed to the energized neck coil triggering off of our burning. So I want it to trigger off of the thing. Oh, he's got elemental resist? Oh, what a jerk, dude. And spit it out right there. Boom. And then we'll just hang out right here. Let him kind of come towards us. Oh no, what are you gonna do? We do need to be careful of that thing. So we'll let the Caltrops do the work with him and the ads, while we get rid of the extra flying elite guys, so that we don't have to worry about them spitting crap on us. Like that. And then we drop this, which will clear up any of the extra little bugs that start showing up. I mean, we got the old, what's it called too? Enigma will do the job as well. But that's fine. Owie. Let's go ahead and just use our relic now. Just gonna do a little preemptive things just in case. We don't want to have our health too low and randomly get murked by any of these jerks, you know? We need to get out of that centerpiece. I don't really trust it. All the extra lightning things and ads are killing my thing. There's our Caltrops for the boss. Get rid of this extra dude. Look at the damage he's taking. So part of what is happening there, right, is one, the old energized neck coil is triggering the bleed on him, right? Or triggering off the bleed when the Caltrop bleed applies to him. But with all those ads showing up, each of those ads trigger the neck coil as well. And because we have the increased radius, that explosion is actually hitting the boss too. So it was doing a ton of damage when all those little guys were showing up, and he's like right around each and every one of them. So it ends up working out pretty nicely for us. Let's just get 5 points in recovery. I like that. I don't really like the Tower of the Unseen. What do you guys think? Like, it's neat enough, I guess. Like, there's not necessarily anything wrong with it. It's just like, once I like have like completed it, it's kind of like the cube, right? Once I've done it and I know like, all right, this is like the rhythm, like this is the puzzle, I have it solved. It's not really like challenging exactly anymore. It's just kind of tedious, and I find that kind of annoying. There are some good things we can get from it. Like, it's the you can get the shielded heart, which is pretty solid, you know, if you're doing a shield thing in particular, but even outside of a shield setup can be pretty good. There is the Samoflange, which I've never actually used. I should probably try it at some point. And you do have a mutator you can get, don't remember what it is, and, you know, obviously the aberrant that goes with it, so you can get those corrupted luminite shards, which I do really need. So, I mean, in that regard, this is a good one for us to get. Now, the aberrant guy we're about to fight, I feel like I see him with the, like, wall affix thing pretty often, which is honestly pretty obnoxious and can be kind of scary. So I'm kind of hoping he doesn't have that. The other bad thing is he sits in water, which means our spark fire is not doing the fire thing, but he will be vulnerable to bleed, so we're going to be able to get lots of damage from that. Where's he at? Stop circling there. Unstoppable Trapper, huh? Alright, that's fine. Hit him with one of these, too. Cool thing is, too, Oh no, they're gone. We'll just try and keep him in the caltrops so that he keeps getting the bleed stuff on him. It keeps triggering with the God, man, my brain just keeps blanking on the name. The energized neck coil. Spit it right there. Let's go ahead and shield now because we can. We were starting to take a little bit of damage, which is kind of scary, right? Oh, he does have trappers, so I'd have to be a little conscious about that. There he goes. My sounds got a little jank there for some reason. Stone of Continuance, that's the other one. Yeah, that one's pretty solid, actually. Like, you could definitely do some things with that. And he also gave us Refunder, which I think is what I'm going to put in this one. I was kind of complaining about this whole, like, section here, how it's, like, tedious. But honestly, there is, like, if you're not looking to get the Samoflange thing or whatever it's called up there, you can get through it pretty quick, where you just go up the side section. Once you get to that first elevator, like where we drop down right there, you go up it, pick up one more of those Stellar Heart things, and then go right back down, and then drop down, plug it in there, and then you've got pretty much all the main rewards, I would say, right? Stone of Continuance, Shielded Heart, and the Mutator. So, in that regard, it can go by pretty quickly. Alright, we're gonna do our best to not get crushed here. Oh, I did not slide under like I was trying to. Oh, God. Oh, it's so scary. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. It's so satisfying. I don't think I'll ever get, like, tired of that. Just setting out the caltrop and then watching them, like, literally explode as they walk into it. It's so nice. And then, of course, you know, we're just gonna Enigma some dudes as they come walking towards us. Ah, no. Hey, level 10. Nice. All right, good deal. Now, I went ahead. I already picked up the Ritualist, so we can go ahead and equip it now. So there's no downtime in XP gains. And we've got Eruption now, which is pretty dope. That'll be... I kind of forgot about having a skill like that. That's going to be a pretty big damage boost for us. That was a little scary. Because he can hug you and kind of one-shot you. But it depends on, like, your distance, space, stuff like that. And it happens so few and far between. I don't actually remember what animation is that bug lining up the one-shot kill thing. But yeah, cool. Now we've got this going for us. All right, time for the Custodian's Eye. Should be all right. I put corrosive rounds on our gun because obviously caltrops are not going to do anything against a flying squid robot. Hopefully we'll be okay. Skip, please stop pulling on my cord, cat. There we go. Boom, boom. That's some solid chunks of damage so far. Figure out where that's at. Go ahead and get it reloaded a little bit. Cool thing is, too, we have the Eruption from our Ritualist. We can actually use that to clear all the little robots that he spawns up. So that should be pretty nice there. Boom. Beautiful. And it refreshes the duration of negative effects on him. I mean, on top of also just, you know, doing damage. Like, it's a nice little chunk of damage. We could actually be using our, you know, Krellax and stuff a little bit more. We need to be careful here, though. Focusing. Can't talk. Hardy, huh? All right, there we go. Now I can talk and do things again. It's getting ready to summon up dudes again, and good thing for us. Boom, Eruption's back. Now we need to be ready for him to do the blue blast here at some point, whenever he decides he wants to do that. He might do the other, like, center rotation thing first before doing that thing. Yeah, it kind of looks like it, right? Which is pretty good for us, I would say. What I could be actually doing as well is actually utilizing the little lightning rods from the Enigma, because that would, like, give us more damage, right? But I was obviously being kind of lazy with the whole thing. One more point in the expertise, and then we can get some points in spirit. All right, Sha'Hala time. Right, so he's immune to, like, stuff like fire. And if I remember right, freaking Fargazer doesn't work on him. But, like, the statuses are, like, weird, because it's like some of them or most of them work when you hit, like, the actual hands that show up. But if you're hitting the core, it's really only, like, overloaded. So Sparkfire Shotgun probably not going to do much for me, but it's what is upgraded really well for me right now. So I don't, like, I'm not going to switch it to the Widowmaker. I haven't even made the Merciless yet, but Merciless is bleeding, and I don't think he can bleed, right? Especially the Spectral one, because it's a ghost, right? I haven't, like, tested it in a while. I don't 100% remember. But I did put corrosive rounds in there, so I think that'll work out okay. Even worst case scenario, Krellax being able to do the overloaded and stuff will be nice with our energized neck coil. Still got the Enigma going on. Here's our ring setup. You know, we still have Dried Clay Ring with the Black Spinel, Fey Shaman Ring, and Timekeeper's Jewel. 2 levels in the Ritualist with Eruption going on. Constrained Heart is still on there, as well as, you know, Healing Shield. I went ahead and put a max health concoction in there just to, like, you know, we're reaching the end game here. Like, I can't afford to lose here because now, you know, I won't make it anywhere. So the corrosion's working. That's good. It is taking big chunks out of them, which is good. Now we just got to wait for some of these and roll again. There we go. Let's hit them with a shock axe too. There we go. Roll away from some of those. Now if I can catch them there, I think that would be... I think the Krellax is maybe the best idea for triggering our energized neck coil, because I think the damage on it will get the most bang out of our buck there, as opposed to, say, the corrosive. But corrosive's gone anyways now. Stamina's running out, which is unfortunate. Black hole should be showing up here in a second. Oh, get me out of that, please. Also, do not care to roll off the edge. That would be absolutely horrendous. Where is the hand? Yeah, see, the hands can burn. So there is that. Boom. Now, unfortunately, because I don't have the mod active, that means I'm not actually getting corrosion on the dude. We're going to just use our shield here now, because I don't trust these things. Do they blow up? Nope. I was kind of hoping the eruption would work. That'd be good for later. Obviously not going to do us any good right now. Now, when the hands show up, I think I'll be able to actually use the fire part of the spark fire in order to work on them. Boom. Does this do anything? That'll work. Oh, where my charge attack? Charge attack. Oh, god damn it. There's a hit. Corrosive rounds are ready. Now we're doing some decent damage again. Let's hit it with this too. Need to watch out for some of these lasers. Oh, I'm kind of in a bad spot. That's okay. We'll be okay. Let's refresh it with that. Get ourselves reloaded. Get ready for some of these projectiles. 1, 2. There we are. Oh, no, 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 no. Huh. I don't trust these explosives. I'm just going to use my relic now, because I can. I don't think I've ever gotten my prime perk to go off with Semitic. Like, having it as my primary has not even... It's kind of not done anything for me since the beginning of the whole run. But, I mean, the triage and stuff has obviously been doing things for us. Alright, distance. Hit it with one of these. Oh, come on. The charge attack is just being too slow, dude. There we go. Now we can shoot this one. Switch over to him. Let's hit it with one of these. Hit him there. I needed to be using that earlier. Alright. We did it. Kind of a... I mean, the fight itself, it went fine. Like, at no point did I really feel like I was in danger exactly. But I didn't play it particularly well. Like, I could have been a lot more clean with how I did the whole thing. But we did it. So, I mean, that's it. Now we're on to Root Earth, dude. Scary thing about this time around, as opposed to my first time, like, getting through the whole thing, was, before I had rolled the Red Throne Yesha world, so I was able to get the Thane Seed, and I had that to, like, pick me up in case I went down, which I totally messed up when to use it. But, you know, I had that option. I had the option. I don't have that option in this one. So, like, this is it. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this one. Finished up our world. Root Earth is next. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, yeah, until that next one, take care.